Okay.
My man, Richard Sherman. All right. I think we had this conversation a little too much. And again, it was another Grant Cohn classic of, well, he doesn't exactly say that Richard Sherman is bad. He correctly evaluates
Not
his strengths
bad.
and weaknesses.
He's not bad.
Right. He just sets up a mob of people to jump on the Sherman shouldn't play train. It's like he's the Pied Piper who leads the horse to water, but he doesn't tell the horse to drink. The horse drinks itself.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. The Pied Piper.
Right. So once again, once again, there was this random talk. I don't know where it came from. Well, Richard Sherman, he's not ready to play. He shouldn't play. He's going to hurt this defense, all of that. They played yesterday. They were as multiple in coverage as I've ever seen them. There were a lot of different things. I'm real excited to go back and watch because to me, it felt like they did a lot of different things, more than we're accustomed to seeing. So 100% credit to Robert Saleh. That was outstanding. That was awesome.
And credit to Sherman for being able to pull off this stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And Brian Baldinger, I retweeted it. Go watch Brian Baldinger's breakdown of the interception. He explains it way better than I could have ever have. Go watch it. The way Richard Sherman intercepts passes is not as simple as the ball gets thrown to him. He's in position for the ball to be thrown to him. Richard Sherman, it was like Brian Baldinger did a phenomenal job. Go check it out if you can. I retweeted it. But yeah, I thought Richard Sherman, and then the other thing with Richard Sherman, the impact he makes, it's not that Mosley's a bad tackler. I think this might be the best tackling outside corner maybe in NFL history.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, let me talk about Richard Sherman real quick. He was terrific. The interception was great. His leadership was great. His impact he's a better player than Emmanuel Mosley, period. End of story. So yeah, he was a big addition to the team. But what's interesting is how Robert Saleh used him. I mean, the way Robert Saleh used him in the past was almost like he was babying him. It's like, hey, I know you're not like what you were in the past and you can't really run. And I don't want to put you in bad positions and make you look bad. So we're just going to call zone.
Are you going to put dime safety?
Yeah, dude, they played him at safety.
Yeah, he was the dime
played him at
safety. I wasn't 100% sure because I also saw Dante Johnson in there sometimes in that role. So I have to go back and really watch what was going on. But to me, it also looked like
they played him at safety. I mean, you got to give it up to both Sherman and Saleh. Saleh for approaching Sherman and be like, look, dude, the defense has changed. We're different now. Can you fit into what we're doing? And Sherman being like, hell yeah, I'm Richard Sherman, man. Let's do it. That is so cool. So cool. I don't know Richard Sherman personally. And I guess I was assuming that he would be like, hey, we got to do what I do well, you know? And he's not like that at all. He's up for any challenge, and he's a terrific player. It's what makes him a future first ballot Hall of Famer. Richard, if you're watching, I apologize. You can unblock me. You can unblock me on Twitter now, or you don't have to, whatever. It's all good, but I really respect you, and you should definitely
The other thing was, there were also a couple plays where I saw him in the slot.
Yep.
I think it might have been on a tight end where he was manned up on a tight end. So they did a lot of different things yesterday. This is going to be a fun one to go back and watch and just kind of understand everything that was going on. But like, it was an outstanding game plan. You can't credit Robert Saleh enough. That Lions job came open, and he really put his foot down that he's the guy that needs to be hired for it. 100% of credit to him. And again, Richard Sherman is a terrific player. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I think that people need to put some more respect on the man's name.
Yeah, you know, before we move on, I think it's fair to say that of all the players who returned in this game, the most important was Debo, Sherman, and then the two running backs.
Yeah.
Which is interesting because I was thinking it was going to be the two running backs, you know, and then Debo would get like a couple of targets and Sherman would come off the bench. Interesting.
To be fair to the two running backs, I think they had 27 carries between them. And their big impact was they took the 27 carries that would have gone to Jet McKinnon. No offense to Jet. The run game is just not for him, but he was good in the 2-minute drill. He had a couple of nice catches, but the run game is not for him. So I thought that impact in and of itself might be just as impactful as Sherman and Debo, but that's a little side jab.